Okay, I'm back on the trail to Indian Townhouse. It says Sinkhole Icebox. Saw it yesterday. So maybe they store ice down there. All right, let us continue. Another lovely day. October 18. Look at this canyon right here. The trail goes down there. This is looking at it from the top. Look at this. Wow, there's somebody down there. Kind of steep, going down to the waterfall. Look at this. Sinkhole, I guess. What a lovely day. Look at that cliff. Bluff, what do we want to call it? Well, look at that big tree that was growing there and fell over. Man, that was a monster. Two of them. This one knocked the big one knocked the small one down. And here we go, a waterfall. Look at that. Look at this plant, this flower plant growing on the stump. I suppose this is fairly recent. And look how flat it is. It didn't have a very good foundation. There's a tree that fell over. Look, it's right on that stone there. How long will it take to wear it down? You actually walk behind it here. And look at this. Okay, let's continue on. Look at the size of those big trees that fell down. Hoodoos. Almost looks like these southwestern Indian cliff dwellings. Maybe they did have some camps here. Okay, onward to a mine. Abandoned dreams. This was a zinc prospect. It wasn't really a mine. It didn't produce anything. But they had high hopes. Zinc and lead is what they were after. So they would dig down into the strata trying to find a layer that would have lead or zinc. Sort of like those prospect holes in Death Valley. There are numerous. Looks like I've reached a bottom. Trail was leveling out. And here's a stream here. They're having somewhat of a drought here in Arkansas, so water levels are low. Buffalo River is quite low, and this one, I can hear water trickling, but I don't see it, so it's flowing underground or under the rocks there. Now that's a rocky river bed, creek bed. All it needs is some flowing water. It's beautiful and quiet down in here. No mechanical noises. Bluffs and cliffs everywhere. And a veritable rock garden. Look at these boulders that have fell or slid down the mountain over time. Okay, the trail looks like it's parting company with the river. Look at that outcropping there. Look, it's another cave. Let's see what we have here. Look at this. You can camp out in here. Looks like somebody has at one time or another. And there's a little wet spot there, maybe 2 dribbles, but it seems to be basically dry. That's something. This obviously was a road. And we come into an intersection here, the turn trail, which is this one right here, I believe, and it's a steep one. So I'm headed for Indian Rockhouse. Another ancient bluff. And I think this may have been a road bed at one time. Though it looks kind of rough. Maybe it was a wagon trail. Even that would be a bit rough, huh? Trail, old road. It's following a stream here. Don't see any water though. Look at those red leaves. Look at this outcropping here. This looks like a stream right here, or maybe a waterfall when there's water running, which there's not very much of. This is not pavement, this is a stone facing straight ahead. And what might this be? Just a little, just another trail. Yeah, I think this might be the return trail. There are two return trails. Look at this. Look at those potholes. One right after the other. Here's the return trail here. Okay, let's go to the Indian Rockhouse. Look at that, it's a tree nursery. They're gonna have a hard life though. Look at these outcroppings. Look at that one. Holy mackerel, is that it? Is that the Indian Rockhouse? I bet it is. Look at that. That is amazing. Here we go. This looks like an arch right there. This thing is huge. Incredible. I heard water running. There's a stream running in here. Look, it's dusty, dry. And that is an arch right there. In fact, two of them. Wow, I hope this section right here doesn't decide to turn loose. Look at this. Can you imagine camping out in this? Boy, I bet the Indians lived in this. I'm the only person here. Indian Rockhouse, a suitable shelter. Humans lived along the Buffalo River Valley for thousands of years. They inhabited open bottomlands, ridges, and bluff shelters like Indian Rockhouse. Shelters provided a place to cook and prepare food, a place to sleep, and a place to conduct important ceremonies. The land around the shelter provided good places to hunt animals and collect wild plants for food. Nearby streams provided water to drink. Native Americans usually lived in small groups and may have moved several times a year to correspond to the harvesting of various plants and to hunt animals. The Buffalo River Valley provided everything these Native Americans needed to survive. Indian Rockhouse, although one of the larger bluff shelters to be found along the Buffalo River, is representative of caves and overhangs that record human occupation. And look, there's the stream coming out of a cave right here. This is amazing. And look how dry it is. It's dusty under my foot. This is that water running. So this is a stream that's underground. Not sure where it's coming from. This looks like it's dry right here. So this may be like a trickle coming down this way. And then this might be an outlet here. I can see some water, white water. So maybe that's where the spring is now. Almost looks like a chimney, doesn't it? Wow, this is amazing. Absolutely amazing. No, I think it's coming out right here. I think this is the outlet right on here. Wow. This is something. Bluff shelters is what they're called. And this could shelter quite a few people. What do we have over here? Another stream. Looks like it. Right there. Look at this. How many thousands of years did it take to create this? Yeah, there's water coming out right here. So I guess this is the outlet. It goes along here. Truly amazing. And see how dusty it is? I wonder how many thousands of years this was occupied. Looks like a stream coming out right here. Look at this from this perspective. Hello. Make a good amphitheater. And look at that little rock formation. It looks like an animal right there. Looks like a sheep lying down. Oh, it's two rocks. Okay. Somebody put those there. It's damp, but not wet. There's a seep right here. Well, they could put their animals, if they had animals, in here as well. Not sure what they had. Did they have dogs? Maybe. Look at this. This is probably the original sinkhole. And look how this thing is balanced. It's just a big rock right along there. Here's one that fell down. Look, there's little mini caves right there. Look at this. It's incredible. So you can see where this one fell down from right up here on the outer edge. Many, many eons ago, I'm sure. Look at that. Look how thick these things are. That is massive. I wonder how much it weighs. I could not even begin to guess. Well, this is certainly worth the walk. It's about 2 miles from the trailhead. And basically going downhill to get here. And the way out is 1.6 miles uphill. Look at that pine tree. That is amazing. There's a sinkhole, so the water is flowing down below here. Look at this here, right here. Isn't that nice? This thing is just so huge, it just boggles your perspective. Where does the water go? Well, this may be the last downhill stretch for a while. There's a return trail right there that goes up to the right, and it's a steep one. I'm on my way back. And this is where I was before. Sculptured bedrock. That's a very appropriate name. Look how smooth it is. Eons of water has smoothed off its rough edges. Okay, now the fun begins. We're going up, up, up. 1.6 miles, something like that. Landmark. Pebble Spring. Look at this. Look how smooth that is. And my guess is that this is Pebble Spring. Let's go down and take a look-see. Kind of steep. They got some little steps. Makes it easier. Pebble Springs. Look at the water. Look at where the gravel is piled up right here. Well, I see no water flowing out now. Pebble Spring is underground somewhere. Look at the gravel. Look how it's piled up in a heap, and there's the hole down below. So surely it must flow out like this. Now this is a stream flowing down, and the Pebble Springs is right here. It feeds into this. Neither one has any water in them. What a nice hike. Really nice to have this thing flowing along the trail, going along this river. Millions and millions of river rock. It's like a, look at the potholes there. They're huge. The stream bed is the bedrock. And look at that big boulder right there. That thing is massive. I think that might be a persimmon tree right there, and that thing is huge. Natural bathtub. Got to be a pothole. And that's exactly what it is. Look at that tree over there. Up. Prepare for a steep ascent. You've been partying, haven't you? I've seen you flying around on the wind currents. Having a blast. Every now and then you got to take a break, right? This is at the restaurant. Look at him soaring. It's a buzzard's holiday. It has been for several days because it's been windy. And there it is, Buffalo Point. Ooh, look, something scared him. Look at him now. Buzzard's holiday. Let's see if they come back. These are rental cabins. You know, except for your rather odd diet, it looks like you buzzards have a pretty good time. This is a dead pine tree. Here come the crows. What do they want? They just want to make a racket. Buzzards are quiet, but not crows. They're always yapping. These are the rental cabins. They're very nice. Screen porches, fire ring, picnic table. I wonder if they have kitchens. I like those screen porches. And is this the office right here? Yeah, it is. So I guess you have to check in here if you were staying in the cabins.